Okay. Um, yeah. Like I was saying in the part one, um, he would rather me, try to have the baby, other than having to go through the whole C-section ordeal and then having to get the fibroids taken out and all that other crap. So, um, I'm just to a point now to where I try to not be, discouraged or frustrated. I really thank God that the pregnancy has come as far as it's come, because the first doctor that I saw when I first found out I was pregnant, she told me that the pregnancy would abort itself pretty much. But when God has other plans for your seed and for your life, nobody can say when life begins or when life ends. So I just thank God that I actually switched doctors, and I have a doctor that knows how to pray, and I have a doctor that uses wisdom. So you know, um, I have not gained any weight. When I went to the doctor a week and a half ago, I lost a pound, and then when I went no Monday, I had lost 2 pounds. So I don't know what's going on with my weight. I really don't. Maybe it was because when I got to the hospital, I should have ate before I went on Thursday. When I got to the hospital, I didn't eat for 33 hours because I was contracting and I was starting to dilate, and they didn't know I was at risk. I was at risk for a C-section. So they didn't know if they were going to have to do a C-section on me, so they wouldn't let me eat or drink anything for like 33 hours. It was freaking torture. I mean, really. I was so hungry. And all I could eat was like, I wasn't even supposed to eat that, but I did. I had some hard candy, some lifesavers that I wasn't supposed to have been eating, but I hid them in the hospital bed behind me, and I ate them because my husband wouldn't give them to me. I was told that I got really angry with him and snappy, and I wanted to jump on him when I was in the hospital bed, but I was on all that medicine. I was on Stadol, which is the strongest medicine I have ever been on in my life, and it had me just crazy. So, um, as far as the baby goes, he is still active, very active. Um, I don't have any kicks and punches now. It's more so like tumbles and rolls, and I guess because he's running out of room, he's already head down. His feet, I feel his feet at all times. They're always pushed out over on this side. Um, like I said, my due date is on the 31st of this month. That's what they changed it to, which is great. But I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'll make it to the 31st. I don't know. I just have all these weird sensations and weird feelings, and I have a lot of pressure down in my pelvic area. I mean, like so much pressure, and it feels like I can kind of feel him like wiggling a little bit, and as he wiggles, it feels like my legs, like my hips, are being pulled apart. So I don't know. I know I'll be full term. 37 weeks is full term. So I'll be full term on Sunday. So I just know that each day that the baby stays in, each day longer the baby stays in, there's more weight that the baby gains, and then it's better on the lungs. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, they actually gave me what is it called? Celestone. They gave me 2 shots of Celestone. You have to take them within 12-hour intervals. So they gave me 1 shot at midnight one day, and then they gave me another shot at noon the next day, just in case I was, trying to have the baby. Then his lungs will be matured. So they gave me the 2 shots of Celestone, which burn like hell. Yes. I don't know if you know what a shot of Demerol and Finnegan feels like, and it burns too, but not half as bad as the doggone Celestone. So they gave me that, and you know, he told me pretty much if I go into labor now, it's nothing that they can do. They didn't do the test again to see if I was gonna go in labor. Excuse me, to see if I was gonna go in labor within 2 weeks. I was telling you in the last video that it's a test that they perform now. They swab the inside of your vagina to make sure you're not going to go in labor within 2 weeks. They send the results off, and it comes back in like an hour or so. And it's some kind of hormone that you secrete to let let them know that you're about to go in labor. So when I was in the hospital the last time, it said that I wasn't, and obviously I didn't because I'm still pregnant. So, but they didn't do that test this time. I don't know why they didn't do it. So we're just waiting on nature to take its course. It could be any day now. It really could. I've been off my medicine, the breathing to stop the contractions for a few days, and I have contractions. I'm still contracting, but it's just not as frequent as they were before. They're just kind of spread out. So I don't know. I'll just be glad when it's all over. I'm tired. I am. My eyes are swollen. Like I said, my lips, they feel so big, like Bubblicious lips. Like I just left the doctor. I feel like I just left the dentist. And they're, you know how to give you that Novocaine and your lips try to feel like they're waking back up. That's what my mouth feels like. I don't know why. My face and everything just feels so freaking big. I'll just be glad when it's over with, so I can have my little baby, and the swelling will go down and all that other stuff, because my hands, they look like little sausages. They really do. I mean, they're like super swollen. I can't, as far as my ring goes, it's stuck. I can't get it off. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna show you as soon as my stomach stop contracting. I'm gonna show you my tummy. I don't think I've gotten any bigger around. I'm a little over 45 around. I think that my stomach has dropped tremendously. I think so. I still keep myself oiled up, but as far as some of these stretch marks, I don't know where they're coming from. And I was telling my doctor, I think my stomach was horrible, and he was like, no, it does not. You can barely even see your stretch marks. And then he told me it's because of, the weight of the baby and the fibroids, of course, and the size of my uterus. He said your stomach is bigger, your uterus is way bigger than what it's supposed to be. So my uterus is already measuring past 40 weeks due to the fibroids. So I'm going to show you my tummy, and I'm going to do another video after this one also. I have a question that I like to ask you guys about visitors at the hospital. Like too much company at the hospital, and company after you come home, like people bombarding you and not giving you a chance to bond with your baby and your husband or whatever. But anyway, I'm not gonna get into it on this one. I'll get into it on the next one. So okay. So can you see? Yeah, I think you can see. Just trying to look in the mirror and see if you can see up there. So this is the front. This is the side. I'm trying to go back some. Yeah. Other side. I think I have dropped big time. I mean, really. My stomach, it seems like it's just so huge to me. And I don't have anything else but tummy. So, well, I will do another video right after this one, and I would like to know your opinion on the video. Okay? Alright, until next time, bye bye.